for now, we will. For anyone that missed it, we had an awesome, but I feel anyway, it was an awesome crossover. I'm still like processing half of it. The other week, or maybe last Saturday. Gosh, what do we call it? Dark Machinations Damnation, I think. There'll be other Dark Machinations crossovers in the future, but we'll have some time solo for a while before we step back into that. However, the party is effectively returned from this the bowels of this building you see here in the overlay window. Rivenlost. They worked together for the most part with our all evil campaign crew, Kier's Lament, and they are now returning to the grand city of Iverness, on the home of the Tildari. So I will set us up with a little opening scene here. Things, again, just for viewers to know sort of what's going on in the background. They were here to find out the location of the Runekeeper's soul. Runekeeper had effectively about a week to have his soul returned. It's been, I think, 3 days now. It's going to probably safely another 3 days before he needs his soul back in his body. It is back on their portion of the world, up north. And there are other things going on here in the city of Iverness as well. Emrysina, knowing that she is a Tildari. Some secrets were revealed with that, and there's a bit of an uprising, or at least a sort of rebellion of sorts, rather, that recognized Emrysina and asked her to be like part of what's going on. So there's all sorts of different things going on. So anyway, I will shut up and here we go. Soaring through the skies, returning to the grand city of Iverness, home of the Tildari, our heroes have time to reflect on the events which took place in Rivenlost.
Fuck.
An old betrayal come back to haunt them in the form of Ormia. New allies forged through the trials of Rivenlost. The cool wind whips through our heroes' hair on this cool autumn night, returning their senses to the present. The starry night sky stretches above them, cradling the stars of the cosmos. Ahead of them in the distance lies a city. Behind them, unpleasantness. With concerns of reaching and returning the Runekeeper's soul before the decay of his body, they race forward together tonight on Stormfall. So you're all effectively flying through the air back to Iverness. Anyone have anything they want to discuss on the flight back?
Hey, we're flying through the air? How are we flying through the
I'm pretty
air?
sure everyone took off flying. Mort
okay.
has people on the carpet. I think you have your broom. Gosh. M is just flying. Aaronwin's just flying.
No, because we took a short rest while we were in there, right? Mm-hmm. And I had popped out my wings earlier. So I don't have my wings, so I summoned my Nightmare Steed, Frederick.
Okay.
My Arcane Steed, Frederick.
Nice.
Charles.
Nice.
Also, I realized I had an extra cantrip, and I realized where it was from. It was from my Spell Sniper feat.
Oh, okay.
So I do have the extra cantrip.
Score.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing Caitlin's probably on her broom by herself. So, I would probably imagine that she probably won't say too much unless someone says something to her.
Okay. All right, in that case. Oh, yeah, Mort, what you got?
Well, I was going to say, I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to go to. Probably, all right, I'll go to Kaylin. Where is M? Are you're flying with your wings?
Yeah, I am.
I'll kind of motion to you to come over next to me and Kaylin for a second.
Yeah?
I just want to say, I was just wondering should we mention or not mention the other party when we get back to Iverness?
I think
Why-
it might be best to keep it to ourselves. Unless Kaylin suggests otherwise.
Do you expect that they'll be asking questions about the Mort?
I'm sure they're going to want to know what happened. But
I
I'm
think that's kind of our business.
yeah, I suppose.
They
I just
didn't
wanted to-
tell us
yeah.
that they didn't tell us that they would want to know the questions that we asked.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
true.
gave us the opportunity to ask them. They never once said that we had to tell them anything. So, I think that we can just say that we had our that we got the information we needed, and call it that. I'm not even sure that that other group even came through Iverness.
Yeah,
didn't
I'm not
mention it.
sure. Yeah,
So
I didn't see them there. But, all right, and I will go and make sure talk to everyone else one at a time and just make sure we're all on the same page, so nobody spills the beans, so to speak, in an inopportune moment.
us? No.
Okay. You all continue flying to the cool night.
I do think that maybe I think that Kaylin would probably kind of fly closer to Emrysina at some point on the way back. How are you? How are you doing with everything? Oh, you're muted, Melissa. Or I can't hear you. Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. You'll hear what is he watching? PJ Masks in the background, so
That's awesome.
character. Okay. I'm really confused. Thaxel, was it?
I think so, yeah.
And she wasn't the only one to have a symbol on that wall. I'm just really confused on how she ties into all of this.
Yeah,
I think I need to
guess-
talk to what's her Nade?
Yeah.
Is that her name? Okay.
Yeah, 2 eyes.
I want to talk to her and see if she has any answers. And to see if there's any word from Daran. What do you think of all of this?
I kind of forgot about all the symbols things before. That's a good idea. It is strange that they were there in the temple. Not only those, but also Thaxel's as well.
Right by Ormia.
What did you say, Melissa?
Do you think we did right by Ormia? Let me turn this up a little bit.
Mhm.
At first, I was confused and a little shocked. But I guess it's been the only thing that's been kind of going through my head since it happened. And the more I think about it, the more I'm not sure that we did enough. I just think about you and about Emil and about Felix. And if you guys were to go down, I would do my very absolute anything I could to get you back on your feet, no matter what it took. But we didn't do that for her. And I just wonder if we could have done more at the time, and if her...
I think we were scared. I think we allowed our fear to overcome us a little bit, because what she was doing wasn't normal. It wasn't right. And I had told her if she ever did that to any one of us, she knows where I stand, even if she was my friend and your friend. And at what point do we just allow somebody, even if we love them, even if we know them, to do that to people? That's where the line is. We could have done more. But Kaylin, you can't blame yourself for all of this. You weren't the only one. It's on all of us. We did the best that we could, under the circumstances we were under.
I did love her at the time. Thank you.
Sure.
Kaylin would just kind of fly up a little bit.
Okay. Off you go. City starting to come into range. In fact, I'll switch the image over. All right. Oh, I should probably share that out to all of you. I know you have it, but I'll just bring it back up again.
Oh, Dan, just to let you know, I did my updates and stuff, but it's still like downloading files right now. So I'm not in FG. So if I have to do any rolls, I'm gonna have to do them with real dice. So,
Gotcha.
which is fine.
Okay.
So I got some new dice sets I want to work.
Nice.
So,
Dan, can
all the
anybody hear me?
complex.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, and I'm in the same boat.
Okay.
I downloaded the update, which I shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You have a Mac?
hmm
Yeah. So I think it's the latest Mac update. Well, something, either Fantasy Ground or Mac update will have some hiccup. And there's some workaround, but I haven't actually... I got it in an email. I haven't actually looked. But no worries, because we can just, we'll work around that and we'll get it fixed this upcoming week. All right. Here, let me roll for you two in Fantasy Grounds for your inspiration. And Aaron win, if you don't mind, as well. I think there was a big update with Fantasy Grounds too. I think it's what I'll just do 1D. Yeah, I'll do it right. It's 60 d20s. 60 d20. All right. So Rain, you have 670.
Wow.
And that's currently in the lead. And I'll just do one for Emrysina. 60 d20.
Dan needs to roll all of my inspiration dice from here on out.
Nice. Em at 622. Sorry.
That's okay.
Huh?
Well, I feel bad it was low.
I'm so confused. What's going on?
You got the inspiration. I rolled the inspiration for you tonight because since you're not in Fantasy Grounds and you probably don't have 60 d20s, maybe you do. I don't know. I rolled it for you, so you have tonight's in-game inspiration. Will probably get you met back up here and met.
Slowly working on 60 d20s.
Nice, that's awesome. You can do it with advantage if you have a physical 60 d20.
Yeah, do you have 60 d20s?
As if this is a question.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if anybody had 60 d20s, it would be
I actually do, and I tried to roll that for the inspiration ones, but then it was too much math.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't.
Then you get halfway through. Which ones did I count? Which ones didn't I count?
Yeah, I looked at them and I was like, nah.
No, not worth it. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, so let's see.
First day, first week back.
Yay! Welcome back, Mariah.
And I got the inspiration.
Awesome.
And I didn't even roll it.
Very fitting. Right. So let me. I'll get us zipping along so we can get back to hopefully meet up with Rain. And other things. So, you head back to the city. Mind you, it's about 1:30 as we start tonight's session. So, probably around 2 or whatever. And I think it was longer for you all. Probably around 2:33, about near 3 when you roll up to back to the city of Iverness. 3 a.m.
Erinwin did not talk with anybody the entire trip back. She just kind of stayed apart on her horse.
Okay. Interesting.
George.
All right. You all return to the city. You do have a house of your own set up here.
We have a house of our own?
Yep, there's a building that's been set up for all of you to reside in while you're here.
House party! What? Cool.
Chuck.
Was that there the last time and I just completely like spaced on it?
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Okay.
The house, yeah, it was offered before anyway. I don't know if you've been there yet.
I think Kaylin might have went into her library. Anyways.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I'm not gonna go to the house. I'm gonna try to look for Nide. I don't know how you pronounce her name. Nide.
Nide.
I don't. Nide. Ni. The knights who say ni.
Yes.
So I'm gonna try to look for her.
Okay. You can go back to that museum. You know that. So it's pretty late, so it might be difficult to track her down in the palace or anything. But she did say if she's not there, someone can get you in contact if you were to go there.
Yeah, I'll go to the museum and see if there's anybody. I want to see if there's anybody around it or whatever, guards, whatnot.
Okay.
And go ahead.
No, I was just going to say you arrive there. Now, are you separating from everyone else? Is anyone going to try and go with Em, or are you going to be like, don't follow me?
I'd prefer not to be followed, but I am separating from the group.
Okay. As you return to the city grounds, you see Emrysina sort of take off in a different direction from the group. Okay.
Since we're in the city, Kaylin's not going to worry.
Okay, nice. Deuces. Awesome. All right, so Emmy, you start flying over there. Where does everyone else want to head? Back to the house?
I had something in my mind. Oh, Dan, did we pick up stuff in the during the crossover?
Yes, and sort of in a rush at the end there were boxes on those 6 pedestals. Well, 5 anyway. Do you want to take a look through them, or you have them and you can take a look through them? I think that there were 5, and we'll say that you probably got 2 out of the 5, unless you feel like you would have fought for more.
All right. I mean, we can do it off. I mean, we can maybe do it off stream. Is it just like?
We can do it off stream. It's small.
I will.
Or we can decide what in the 5 boxes that we took with the other group in the thread with the two groups.
You weren't able to open them because they had arcane locks. So there were like two. You could just grab like they're mystery prizes, basically.
Okay. Well, Caleb, maybe just I'll open them to see what's inside of them, and then we can hash out like what we want to get.
Okay.
Off stream.
It's sort of going to be a random roll since no one can tell. Since you can't tell what's inside, it'd be like a random. I have the 5 items, and I'll randomly roll to see which 2.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Okay. Well, it's okay. We can do it all off stream. That's fine.
We can, but you're welcome to do it on stream and find out what it is if you want. It's not.
I think we would have given them 3 boxes because they had that last question that they didn't get to ask. So it's kind of like poor makeup for this crappy situation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably would have tried to swipe the 3rd anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, Dan, I have a question. Thaxel was lizard folk, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So you all, the rest of you, head back to the building. It sounds like. Now, Kaylin, you'll need someone that can undo an arcane lock, or you can attempt it with an Arcana check.
I'll go to Morty and see if he can.
That'd be the first cast.
Person I would go to, probably.
Dispel magic on.
Or knock.
Do not have knock.
Ooh.
So, Mort, I'm going to say with your high intelligence and your skill in this area, you know that sometimes it's dangerous to dispel magic on something like that because it can dispel the entire contents of the object you use.
So it could wipe out the whole box, and I'll explain that to Kaylin. Maybe we'll take the 2 boxes in the morning to the quartermaster. They might have something that could assist us in opening these boxes without damaging the contents.
Okay.
So we'll save it for the morning.
If Erinwin's around, Erinwin, you don't have anything, do you? That would open these boxes?
She's not around. As soon as they got back, she just went straight to her room. Hasn't been talking to anybody.
Kaylin will look around. We'll look around the room for Erinwin and be like, "Oh, Erinwin's gone." Okay.
Emil is nowhere to be seen either.
Great.
I mean, she wouldn't have made it she wouldn't have tried to sneak away. She it would have been you land, she's just gone.
Okay. Would I have seen her go to her room?
Yeah.
Okay. So Kayla will notice that we're missing people.
All right. Mort will notice that she notices that she's noticing we're missing people.
And be like, okay, well, we'll put these aside for in the morning, Morty.
And I will open the guest bar and find the best whiskey they have and put it up on the counter.
Nice.
Now, do I know of anything of Emil, Dan?
He's just doing his general. I mean, he's been reserved, borderline shaken. He's kind of hard to read. He's kind of hard to see. You know, he's doing his hide in the darkness thing since you've all left. You see that this revelation has sort of shaken Emil a bit, or at least brought up some memories of all that happened with Ormia.
Sure.
And you get that vibe like he's processing.
So Morty opened the bar, so Kaylin will get a glass of whiskey and just throw it back. And then I'm going to Erinwin's room.
Ooh, okay.
And I will knock on the door if it's closed.
Who is it?
Hey, Erinwin, it's Kaylin. Just wanted to make sure you were okay.
You can come in if you want.
I'll open the door. Hey.
She's just kind of sitting on her bed, pouting almost. But just kind of with her, she's got her staff and she's just looking it over. And
Kaylin will close the door behind her. So is there anything I can do, or? What's up?
If I ask you a question, will you give me an honest answer?
Yes?
When I have one of my breakdowns, is that annoying?
No.
Is it weird or uncomfortable, or does it make you not want to be around me?
No, it makes me want to be around you. What's wrong, Erwin?
He left.
You're talking about Galithor?
I don't know why no one else saw it. There was a big, massive thing from the university, and it almost hit him. And that I tried to, I pulled him away, and it got me instead. But then he just ran. And he told me he would always be there to help me. But then he wasn't. Did I do something wrong?
No. No.
I don't know why no one else could see that thing.
It seemed like a couple of other people were seeing things as well, so I think it was whatever it was, the place messing with your mind. But it doesn't mean that it wasn't real to you.
She'll pull up her sleeve and there's a big old bruise there. It hurt me.
I know.
And I thought he would help me like he has before.
He shouldn't have left. But sometimes people get so caught up in what they're thinking and in what they want to do that they don't think clearly. And
he hasn't been himself. Ever since we fought that demon thing in the forge, there's been times when he hasn't. He's changed.
Alarm bells are going off in Kaylin's mind.
It's not terrible things, but there was a point where he used the sword, and then did you see him cut himself? He cut himself with it purposefully, and then he couldn't remember that he did that. He thought it had just been an injury from the battle, and I don't want to lose him, Caitlin.
Caitlin will put two hands on both of her shoulders. We'll make sure that that doesn't happen. But
I think I love him.
I think you do too. Just tell me if something like that happens again, okay? If you see any other weird behavior. So he seemed like he didn't remember cutting himself? Just be sure to let someone know if it happens again, okay?
Okay.
But that tells me that he's not thinking clearly. So please don't take his abandonment of you back at that place as a sign that he doesn't care for you. Okay? We'll try and work out and find what's going on with him. I promise.
I'll do anything I can.
I will too.
Thanks, Caitlin.
And Caitlin will give Aaron one a hug.
We'll just big tight hugs back.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's okay. It's all right. You need any healing on that wound, or I mean, I don't have anything really good. You could
No, it's
someone.
It's thanks. It was mostly on the scales. I'll be fine.
Okay.
I think we all need a good night's rest.
Yeah.
And maybe we can talk about who that woman was later.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go and check up on other people. If you need anything, let me know, okay?
You too, Kaylin.
Okay.
Alright, don't hold yourself in. Watch looking out for other people. We'll care for you too.
Thank you. And Kaylin will head out and close the door behind her.
Aaron will just kind of face down on the bed.
Plop.
Everybody's art role playing is on top.
Right?
I'm like, don't cry.
I'm trying so hard not to cry. Well, I've already been crying, but
I'd like
I'm
to
trying
thank
not to
the
cry.
Academy.
Nice.
I couldn't have done it without you. It was, it was really all me.
Amazing.
Caitlin will go downstairs to Mortimer.
Who's now discovered dark chocolate in the guest bar.
Caitlin will take some dark chocolate.
They think of everything here. This is really an advanced society, I can tell you.
In a lot of ways, yes.
But at
So-
what price? Yeah.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Okay, I just sitting back and thinking about it. I do realize that it was just as we were warned, that area just playing with our minds, and but it still doesn't change the fact we have to. I'm just upset that we don't have a better way of dealing with that, because dealing with a lich, those kind of things are going to come up again and again and again. So
Which lich are you talking about?
any lich and every lich, but the demi lich is going to be especially playing with us, I'm sure. So I'm going to try to figure something out. Hopefully we can find some way to combat that, because you end up from not only fighting a common enemy to fighting each other and leading to chaos, and and that could damage the group permanently, so I don't want to see that.
Have you noticed anything different with Galathor?
Yeah, that against the Iron Golem, yeah, he did. Was that a different sword he was using, or?
I didn't see it.
Oh.
I just had a talk with Erin and she mentioned it. And plus, he's been acting strange with her, apparently.
I did know I do vaguely remember he picked up a sword from the Baylor that we fought. If I get the chance, I'll try to take a closer look at that sword.
I would appreciate it. Just keep an eye on him, if you wouldn't mind.
I will.
And we'll do anything we can to help him out.
Yeah, I mean, some things can, just like the liches, some items can have that kind of effect on you too. So if you're not careful, yeah.
I've seen it before.
You got to be careful. Books, items, anything can be magically influenced. Magic is a difficult thing. not to be trifled with. But yeah. Well, we got half the job done. Now we gotta push on.
Yep. I guess
I've-
we're going
never-
to the Fae.
I've never been. Have you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anything you can give me a heads up on, or something I should look out for? Or
Have
I
you
mean, I'm
not
just curious.
Heard anything
that's all.
about the Fae before?
From what what you read in books, and but never actually been, as they say.
Yeah.
Infused with magic, they say.
Yes. Yeah. It's there's some really great stuff about it, and there are some really, you can run into a lot of danger there.
Sounds like this
But
continent.
you can also run into a lot of danger here. So
Yep. So nothing's changed.
you do have a couple of friends there,
Oh, good.
but it's so vast. It's hard to tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, maybe the people here can assist us and I don't know of an entrance. Well, I don't know this area well at all, so I don't know if there's any way to get to the Fae from here. Well, we'll have to find the closest entrance.
We'll get there. Oh, do you have a spell is there a way that we can get in contact with Felix?
Yes, I have sending, so I assume we're on the same plane. So yes, we can.
We should do that in the morning. I don't
Okay.
want to do it now in case. I just want to check on him.
Okay. Yeah, 25 words. So
All right.
Not
Well,
a-
I'm
not
gonna
a problem.
go and try to get a little bit of sleep before the morning.
okay, same here.
Right.
Good night.
All right. Meanwhile, over at the
to ranch.
museum. Yeah. Emrysina, you walk up. It's open 24/7. Looks a bit different here in the middle of the night. There's sort of a soft blue hue to everything in here as the light filters in through the windows and subtly fills up the rooms full of art, pillars, and such. Just gonna give her a sec.
Hey Dan,
Yeah.
while we're waiting on Melissa, I sent you a message.
Oh, okay. I will check. Thank you.
Sorry, my daughter has a friend spending the night
No worries.
at the museum, outside in the middle of the night.
Nice. With a candlestick.
Right.
Yeah, as you enter in, it has a much different look at night. As there's a soft blue hue to everything in here as the moonlight filters in through the tall arched windows. All of the art and figures and statues in here have much more of that high contrast. Everything just has sort of a different feel. No one is in here until you kind of find your way back to that room. If you wanted to go in further anyway, back to that room you were before, or would you like to do something else once you enter the building?
Because I'm more familiar with going to that room, I'm going to go directly to that room.
Okay.
Because I prefer going in places I'm more familiar with than unfamiliar, so I'm going to go see if she's in the back room.
Okay. You wind your way through the museum back to that room. There's currently no one in there, but you do see a cup of tea that still has a little steam coming off of it at the table in the center.
Do I see anybody? Any other presence of somebody that might have been there besides the teacup?
Make a perception check if you would.
Okay, I want to use real dice. I went into FG, so.
Yeah, use those real ones. It's much more fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Let me figure out which one I want to use.
Okay.
And go sparkly, shiny, big boy. Big one. Okay. Oh my god, it's a natural 20.
Nice!
That's
awesome.
way to start it off.
You have chosen wisely.
That's my brand new dice too.
Nice.
Make sure Woween never touches that.
I know, right?
All right, so you there's a lot of shadow in here, and you're pretty sure that you see just a little bit of movement in one of the corners and hear a little sound in the shadows, one of the corners, concave corners of the wall.
Do I see a form? Because I have dark vision, but do I kind of see a form or no?
Yeah, humanoid form.
I'm going to take out one of my daggers and call out to the person in the corner.
Oh, it's you. And Nide steps out from the corner. I'm, of course, we always live in dread of being discovered. You made it back so quickly. I'm so glad. What brings you back?
What are the lizard folk doing with, I just had a brain fart, shit. What are the lizard folk doing with a symbol in a cave outside of Iverness?
I'm not aware of any lizard folk. I would have loved to meet one.
Do you guys have any trade with them at all?
No.
Or...
strictly with Xanbora and very, very little. You were the first outsiders allowed such access to the city.
Okay. Might I ask, did my brother receive my message?
Yes, it is my understanding he is on his way.
Could you send word to Scarlet and let her know to allow him?
I have, yes.
Okay. I really appreciate it.
Of course. You are well then?
As well as I can be. I still have a lot of questions.
Of course.
Did you know my parents?
Not personally, no. I remember them. I remember better days under their rule. Things are wonderful here. I mean, of course, it's simply this ridiculousness of keeping ourselves out of the rest of the world that is just not right. I remember having hope as they were pushing to reunite us with other clans and other races, other parts of the world. I recall seeing them in the city, but never meeting them face to face. I'm afraid I did not have that honor.
What caused such fear? I'm sorry, I don't understand how an entire civilization can just almost disappear overnight and expect nobody to find them. And how do you guys survive?
Make a persuasion check if you would.
14.
Okay.
So you see she has a bit of a conflict. She wants to share with you in particular, as a Tildari. It's very much ingrained and against their culture to share or even speak of a lot of this stuff. Is kind of the vibe you get from the expressions on her face and her body language. Tales speak of a great betrayal. We and other races sought peace through advancement, magical advancement, technological advancement, worked together toward that, but were those that wanted to abuse the power of the things we were creating, the work we were doing, the advancements we made. And you can tell she, again, part of her wants to give more specifics from what she knows, but it's very much against, again, the culture. But through that straining, she still wants to at least give you this generalized idea. I don't know all of these specifics. I know the current king carries a burden, carries a grudge from those days, but since then we've been shut off. We keep our advanced magics and technology to ourselves, and we've found a peace here. There is some merit to that, but it has been millennia, and I feel that it is time, as your parents felt, to reintegrate. We are stymied here.
There is no peace in fear. You said there was a resistance.
Yes.
Are there certain places that you meet?
Yes, we meet here, and there is she sort of describes that initial symbol she showed outside of this building. If you see this symbol, then you know that it is a safe haven for us. We just want our people to be able to grow and live, and not simply pass through every day surviving here, but rather growing as people and a culture and individuals. We need to be part of the world to do that.
And pray tell, how do you want to do that?
Well, there have been many proposals as to how to go about that. Very difficult to find people willing to join our rebellion. I must say that upon realizing who you are, your true identity, I felt hope that perhaps you offer valid grounds to take a position here in our city.
And how could you ensure my safety? Because you know what would happen if the king knew who I was. Or who I am.
I feel the king may not be who need be feared, but rather the council. They are a pack of hyenas, as I believe you might say. The king.
If I get to the council?
Yes. The king and the queen are good people. And while the king holds a grudge against the rest of the world, other races of the world, I don't think that he would stop you from taking your rightful place. The council would use underhanded measures, though.
What would I need to do to assume the position?
You would need to make a claim. I would say to do so before the king and queen rather than the council. But swiftness would be key. You would not want to... I would wait until you are ready so that you can move everything quickly, so the council does not have time to plot against you or find a way to immobilize the council, make them otherwise busy, lock them up, something while you make claim. Or finding evidence of what they've done. That's been our plan so far, best plan for the most part so far, trying to find evidence of what they did to your parents.
There's 2 of us.
Yes.
Wouldn't the son have to take the reign?
It would be the eldest, usually, but both have right to lay claim. If you both wish to, there would be measures to be taken to see who's more fit for the role.
Measures.
It doesn't happen frequently, but it's my understanding, of course, that there are challenges that the 2 of you would face. Some physical, some mental, others emotional. To see who's better fit to handle the pressure and graces and such of...
How long does it last? For a day, or...
I believe there are 3 rites, 1 for each day. It's run for 3 days, time to rest in between.
But we've got to go to the... I don't think there'd be enough time if Daran even arrives in time. We were to move quickly. I mean, we've still got to do the Runekeeper, and and what would happen if we should fail? Or are the council allowed to take drastic measures to make sure that we fail?
They are not allowed to, but that does not mean they wouldn't attempt to. And if we reveal our knowledge of the council's deeds, then we would expose ourselves. May create more challenges for us, but this is sort of a big moment. This is the type of moment we've been waiting for. Now, I know you have much to do, and many other things, responsibilities. We will be here doing what we have done, should you not have time to do this and wish to return later. Or you, simply as a Tildari, are of course welcome to remain here, if you would rather. And we can support you either way.
Emma's just standing there thinking. She's just deep in thought about everything, and then subconsciously she starts humming that song.
Aww.
And she's just subconsciously doing it. and she's kind of saying the words out loud a little bit and just
That is a lovely melody.
oh, thank you. My parents growing up taught it to us.
Oh.
Did you ever have a song?
My songs were mostly mnemonic devices to remember my studies. My parents are both scholars and very much wanted that for me. But I still hum them sometimes, just for nostalgia's sake.
It's just something that's soothing. Wow. I still don't know what to make of this city. There's so much. Is there anybody besides the council that were alive at the time of my parents?
Yes, and the entire council still consists of those. It's difficult to...
So it's just the council. Who's the least chaotic?
Nice.
Is there anybody that would be slightly easier to talk to about that time? Do you think?
Of the council members, or just in general?
Council members. If it's only the council members that were alive during that time. Then...
yeah, there's a boatload of people that were alive during that time. It's just
okay.
The council members that sit on the council now are the same council members that sat on the council at the time of your parents.
How about people that are not council members?
Well, you could speak to the king or queen. Also those that you met, the elite guard to the king and queen in the city of Iverness, Thalka, Helsa, and Decavin have been around and serving the past king and queen and the current. They might be the most approachable. She kind of like winces a little thinking about their personalities.
Thank you.
Of course.
And thank you for everything so far.
Of course.
I would like to join one of your meetings.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
And I would like word of my brother as soon as he arrives.
Understood. Yes. We don't have a meeting for another 2 weeks, but I can see if we can expedite one on your behalf.
Don't do anything on my behalf. I'm no hero.
But you are a beacon, a hope.
Kind of just cringes a little bit.
Nice.
You're our only hope, Obi-Wan.
She doesn't know what to think. I don't. Okay. Whatever you say.
Nice.
I don't know. I mean, I do kind of visibly wince a little bit and just kind of. But I accept what she says simply because it's, the right thing to do. So.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and say goodnight and walk away.
Farewell. And she kind of goes back over to her tea, sits down at the table as you leave. All right. Does anyone have anything else they want to do before Betty bye? Since it's like 3:30, like 4 in the morning now.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Kaylin said she was going to sleep. It probably will not be. She is going to use that time though to write to her and to write to her parents asking how they're doing. And also just to make sure that they're safe, saying that will take some time to get to them. And she's also sending a letter to her brother, also making sure that he's safe, and also making him aware of, she doesn't say this to her parents, but making her brother aware of Ormia.
Oh.
And just giving a description.
Okay.
And to be on the lookout, and if he finds out anything, to let her know.
Nice.
Which the letter to her brother is actually going through her parents, since Kaylin doesn't really know exactly where he's at. But her parents do.
Okay. Exciting. All right, so you spend the wee hours of the morning writing that out, and
for those watching, that's my elven parents. That's her adopted parents and brother, not her orphan family.
I had a look of confusion.
Nice. Wait a minute. Yeah.
She's writing the dead parents. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Spiritual delivery.
Insert meme,
or at least her
dog
dead father
with the house in flames.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to sleep after that, or are you taking a point of exhaustion?
I would guess at this point, because you said it was like 3 a.m. By the time she gets his letters written, it will probably be like morning.
Okay.
So I will take that point of exhaustion. Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm just gonna go back to the house and just I'm gonna crash.
Nice. Okay. You get in, finally lay down in a bed. It feels super comfortable. Down, blankets and pillow. It's just, it's wonderful. You're out. Aaron, did you have something?
I have something I want to do first thing in the morning. So she's gonna get the minimum amount of sleep she needs for a full rest, and then immediately go. So if no one else has anything they want to do in the evening, I have something I want to do very first thing in the morning.
Okay. Mort, anything?
Mort, before he goes to bed, he will take a bottle of whiskey.
Nice.
He will write Taldori on it and put it in his backpack.
Awesome.
I think Taldori is a different campaign.
What is
Taldori is a critical role.
You want to Iverness?
All right, Iverness. What's the name of the world here?
Tildar. Well, Tildari is the race. Iverness is the city.
Okay.
But you don't know the continent yet.
Okay. All right. I thought the continent was Taldori. My bad.
Taldori is the continent critical role from the first campaign.
Surprise! Here you are.
Hang on. Is it
Inverness.
Western? Western's still part of the continent, or is that a different continent?
Western's a completely different continent. It is for the second campaign.
That is so confusing how they drew the map, because Western's like in the tatty corner.
Anyways.
So I will write Inverness on the bottle and
Okay.
slip it into my backpack.
Nice. That's cool. Awesome. Some goodies from a faraway land. And the booze, they all have, the whiskey you drank has a different taste. Really good. It's all aged here, and the artisans. They're all artisans. And so there's quite a few in here. So you're able to find one still sealed, rather, and pop it in your bag if you want, or an open one.
Just the one I opened. I'm not that guy.
Okay. Nice. And one for the road. Yeah.
Just one for the road. Yeah. The one I opened. I know I'm going to be Kit on the bill for it later, so I didn't even
Nice. All right. So it's about 4 in the morning. So 8 o'clock, Aaron, because you only need 4 hours, right? Yeah.
No, I think I need 8. I don't know about half dragons.
Oh, you're right. I thought you might have the thing. Okay. Yep. So you 8 hours.
No. 4 hours is Ormia.
Right. Nice.
We're not talking to Ormia right now, okay?
Nice.
That's right, Nobella. That was her. So yeah, she'll sleep for the 6 and then just kind of get up, and she's gonna go find someone, messenger type person.
Sure.
Be like, is there any possible way I could, get in with an audience with the king, please?
Oh,
Or
yes.
how do I go about doing that? That doesn't take 12 years.
Well, that's tough to say. I can go make a request on your behalf. And you can see again, they're conflicted with sharing information, especially to foreigners. I can put in a request for you, but I have no way of saying. It depends on the king's schedule.
All right. Well, could you tell him that Aaron the rune child from the new group, wants to talk to him before we leave? Because I don't know when we're going to leave, so I'd like to talk to him for a little while, if that's all right.
Of course.
I know you guys do a thing with the talking, and I'll shut up now. She just kind of walks away awkwardly.
It's almost a sign of relief on it.
It's just, yeah.
You're just so opposite of the culture here that they're like,
So what?
That's awesome.
What are you? So then she's gonna go make a breakfast pizza.
Ooh, nice. All right. They head off up to the main castle there to do just that. All right. So Kaylin, you're up because you're just up. You probably finish at that was 4, so you finish at 9 or whatever in the morning. You're time for coffee, whatever it is you're gonna drink. Everyone else is gonna snooze till about noon to get their full rest in.
That is fine.
All right. Let's see who has. Gosh, man, I'm. Oh, you know what? I actually have to make a roll because of things.
Make that roll, Dan.
Yeah. Percentile die roll too. All right.
Oh, actually, use that percentile die.
All right. So day 1's a flop. Day 2's a flop.
And are we gonna talk? Did we talk about how long we were gonna stay before going to help the Runekeeper?
You know that the assessment they gave was the Runekeeper's body. They're trying to make it last. They have about a week from the time you set off before they couldn't stop the decay. Maximum week. It's been 3 days, so you probably have to play it safe 3 days, maximum 4, but could be even less. Depends on their roles, essentially, how they do with that. And actually related to that, let's see. I'm going to say, let me roll another die to see who this message goes to. 2, 3, 4. All right. Kaylin, as you're what is it you're doing in the morning anyway, once you go downstairs or whatever?
She'd probably grab something quick to eat.
Here, I made some breakfast pizza.
Oh, thanks. I will eat some breakfast pizza then.
Okay.
I think I would she'd probably just be walking just around, probably just pacing, just trying to keep an eye out for to make sure everyone in the group she sees them at some point.
Okay.
I'm gonna go down the stairs and I'm just gonna find a big old cup of ale and just start drinking.
Nice.
Aaron will just kind of slide over some slices of breakfast pizza to M.
I'm gonna roll.
Obliged.
Oh, sorry.
Much obliged. Thank you.
Thinks it's experimenting on flavors, so tell me what you think.
What'd you use?
Eggs, bacon, lots of bacon, because bacon is good.
I noticed.
Some ham, some vegetables. I don't know what the vegetables here are, so
Neither do
you know.
I just gobble the rest of it down.
I'll
Because
give her
I
more.
haven't eaten anything, so I'm so hungry.
And I'm just going to rewind time a little bit because you all got up at noon, but Kaylin didn't sleep. So sort of around 9 or so, whenever she finishes her letters, if she goes downstairs while you're getting your first breakfast before the pizza, you get a message with the voice of Archivist Delorna. in your mind. Have you received word? Our efforts are strained. We will support you with the full force of Tensor University and Ephron's colleges. Please advise.
26.
Ooh.
You may reply to this message.
Advise. Thank you, Green.
That doesn't count against the word.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Does she tell Caitlin that she can reply?
No, but I think you've used this, sending stones and other sending things enough to think that you can probably reply.
Aaronwin has used message, which is a similar
Okay.
thing. So
we have found the Runekeeper's location. And we'll be on our way ASAP.
Okay.
9 more left.
What'd you say, Frank?
9 more words left.
I was trying to find my notes from the crossover. Stephanie has not transpired her notes. Location is Feywild.
Mhm.
Close to Tegradoth.
Mm.
She'll stop there.
Okay. She uses another spell to cast once again to send a follow-up message. I am currently in Xanbora. Return post-haste. We will teleport to the location. We are losing time. That's all.
Okay, cool. Great. Kaylin will just go into where, she thinks that, like, where she got pizza before, where she thinks most people will go into to get some breakfast, and just kind of wait there.
Okay.
Or you know what? No. She's going. Would she know where Mortimer's room is?
Probably. What do you think?
She's gonna go. She's gonna go to Mortimer's room and knock on the door. I don't care if he's sleeping. In fact, she'll go to where the breakfast thing is, pace a few times for 5 or 10 minutes, and be like, no.
Every time she passes, Aaronwin's gonna hand Kaylin a slice of pizza,
and Kaylin will eat it.
Nice.
And then she'll go up to Mortimer's room and knock on the door.
All right.
Hey, Mort.
Keep your armor on. I'll be out there in a sec.
Okay. She will
I'm missing my coffee in the morning.
just kind of wait.
Be right out combing my hair. And I'll open the door. Half disheveled, but still presentable. And what you got? What's up?
I just received a message from from Delorna. We are to return to Xanbora, and we're going to teleport from there to the Fae.
Xanbora?
Xanbora?
Xanbora.
Right.
It's the city where we were before.
I always hear him say it Xanbora, so that's my fault.
Oh boy!
Yeah, so we're returning. She told us to return to Xanbora post haste.
Okay.
So I'm guessing ASAP as soon as we can get things settled here.
Okay.
I know we have people doing things. Yeah.
All right, we should marshal up and.
I'll let you, and she'll just kind of walk away.
Well, I'm up now. Okay. He'll trottle down, get a cup of coffee. Spy on the.
And she'll kind of like step back, like we need to. If you wouldn't mind trying to reach out to Felix this morning.
Okay. All right. Tell you what. This is how we'll do it. You dictate what you want to say, and I'll cast sending, and I'll just repeat whatever she says.
Okay. I don't have any. I just want to just ask if he's okay. That's the main thing that I want.
Okay,
well, ask if he's okay, and tell and to be cautious if he is.
Okay, is he? I'll just ask: was he part of the party that?
No, he was. Yes.
Oh, okay. So he's okay. He is in danger. Okay.
Can he reply back to your message?
Certainly.
Okay, good.
Um.
Please tell him to reply back if he's okay.
Okay. I will cast sending, and
Kaylin's just watching him.
he'll know by my voice. I don't have to say it's Mortimer. Right.
Ah, nice. Roll a percentile die if you would, Mort.
Oh no. Can we get what's the Wi-Fi password? 67.
Roll an intelligence check too, if you don't mind.
Intelligence check. Let me just check the plus on that. 5. 10 plus 5. Oh, well, sorry, that's a 19. I had my eyes worked on today.
Nice.
19 plus 5.
Okay. So you you don't feel like it connected, and excuse me, yikes, like that burp. But you do think that you consider that the meridians that divide the world, the equatorial one and the other one that divide into 4 separate units that are nearly impassable. You think that it likely acts as a barrier for these things, and the messages don't always go through.
Okay, well, let me just mark that off. We'll just send.
In fact, it took 3 days for Archivist to learn to get her message through. She was trying to let you know earlier. Yeah.
Oh, you're all right. So I will ferret that out. That's okay. We got a bad signal here. We'll have to try when we get back to Xanbora. Before we get teleported, we'll try to get a hold of him real fast.
All right. Thank you, Mort.
All right. Sorry.
It's okay.
Dan, can I roll to see if I get drunk?
Yeah. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, 3.
Oh yeah.
You are.
Yep. You went a little bit past tipsy and into early drunk. Yeah.
In the middle of the day. I'm very nervous and anxiety ridden. I'm just like one of my legs is like, I'm just like moving my leg up and down really fast. Like I'm just a ball of energy. I don't know what to do with it. Like Emma's trying to decide whether or not she should share with Kaylin who she actually is, considering Kaylin and her council, connections and stuff like that. So she's really just mulling over it and just like, and then she's anxious about hearing about her brother. So she's not going to try to fly. I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
Fly drunk.
Nice. Whee! That'd be fun.
Friends don't let friends fly drunk.
Awesome.
Where is Emrysina at?
I'm sitting at the table downstairs. I was stuffing my face with pizza and drinking. And I don't. It's very out of character for Emrysina.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, totally.
Coming back from Mortimer's room, Dan, would I go past that area?
Yeah, in fact, you see also Emil is off in a corner, just sort of eating and minding his business. And you, Galathor is coming down the stairs, like just behind you, and he kind of. Does anyone need to use the bathroom before I shower? And that's where we'll take our bio break.
Okay.
We spam Dan in the chat.
I was like, that's weird, but okay.
Your choice on role playing
Galathor
Dan.
usually announce when he's taking a shower.
Awesome. Yep. So 8 to 10 minute bio break, yada yada, and then we'll be back. I'm gonna make some coffee. Catch you soon.
Melissa, is that Ben?
Yeah. I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
You're good.
So did everybody catch you up on kind of the last couple weeks or so, and sort of?
Sort of.
Yeah, so
I'll just have to watch last week's episode.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I am so mad that I missed it. I had
know,
a night off.
I wanted you to be there.
I had a night off too. I was so mad at myself.
That's okay. It's all good. We love you anyway.
Everybody's role playing is on point.
Oh
I
my
think
gosh.
I think it was just the face saying, "Hey, say these words. Make Mariah feel."
Don't, baby, stop. You are not playing with my phone. I'm using it.
Hi, Ben.
He's mad at everybody. He's mad at the world. I'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dan,
Yeah.
because time has been strange, how long? Okay, so I'm trying to figure out the timeline here. So we arrived in Emrysina on day one, say. So we arrived there. How long were we there before we went to see the Sphinx?
Let's see. Pretty sure that you arrived and had a rest. 3 days, was it? I think it was 3 days, 2 nights that you were here.
Why were we waiting again?
I think was somebody trying to learn something or train something or wait for an audience. I don't know. I have a terrible memory. I'm pretty sure, though, it was... It was that, because I think it was a day from, let's say, let me backtrack when you were in the other place. You were in the other place with the actual Runekeeper. And then you needed to get here, so you had to go to Xanbora. And Mort teleported everyone there to Xanbora, I think. Where you met up with Councilperson Shuffletrot. But I think that was... I don't recall if you were overnight a day there as you got in contact with her and then brought down into the place.
I don't think we were. No, we were, because we were put up in a hotel by Council Shuffletrot.
Ah, right. Yep. So you had just one day there, and then you went in and came through here, and you were met by those people that then brought you to Iverness. And what happened between that? Right, you went with Councilperson Shuffletrot. She brought you to D-Day. Who was like, hey, you can speak to the king and queen. I forget if they weren't there yet. So I remember the king arrived as you were all waiting.
It was very tense.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out how long it's been since we got the message from the Runekeeper.
Oh, from that? Let's see, where were you before that?
Because I'm pretty sure it's been, because that we got that before we did the whole thing with Kaylin and her council.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was why.
And did we have a week from when he turned Onyx to find him, or a week from when we talked to Archivist Lorna?
So it was a week, and it wasn't quite a week. I think it was like 3 to 5 days or something, or 5 days, 4 or 5 days. I think a week at most, she said. It was from when you spoke to her. They'd already been working on the Runekeeper's Onyx body left behind. And I think she said as little as 3, but as up to a week. It kind of depends basically on the roles, but their progress in attempting to maintain that from decaying and falling to dust.
Right, so it has bases. So with those 3, and then we went to the Sphinx, and then was it 3 days since we visited the Sphinx that we were that we were still in the city, or was it those 3 days from when we first were there, and then the morning after the Sphinx, she managed to finally contact us? Yeah,
it would have been this. Yeah, the morning after the Sphinx. This morning is when she finally got through.
Okay, so we've been here with the Toldari for 4-ish days.
I think this is the 3rd day, the 3rd morning. You are now currently on the 3rd morning, I believe, here in Iverness.
Okay, so we have potentially 3 more days.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, four would be right out pushing it. Yeah.
So we're halfway through our week, basically.
Yeah, and she did say that their efforts are strained. So, based on the roles they've done so far, it's not.
Okay. Cool.
Based on the roles.
We're doomed. We're never gonna meet our dragon friend.
You get at least Kaylin kind of gets a vibe that they're ready. As she offered, she's going to just transport whatever's needed. All of Tensor University, all of Wizards College of Everon is going to come together to teleport you wherever you need to go to make this happen, and to go with you to send people whatever.
As a heads up to you for a DM thing, one of the spells I took was Plane Shift.
Ooh, nice.
So
excellent.
I don't know if that's a thing that we need to do, but
it's good to know you got it. Yeah. Woo.
It's an option. Yeah, we have teleport and Plane Shift now.
Nice. Score. All right.
Why do towels make good blankets?
No, I don't know if everyone needs to tell us a blanket.
Yeah. Oh. It has All Might on it. Ugh.
Cool.
Got in My Hero Academia, band box. Came in with this and Nazu.
Nice.
Vinyl. And I used that one in his sleeping bag, squishy. This pint glass with Deku on it.
Oh, nice.
And a Bakugo enamel pen, which is on my school bag. And then card decals. And then a sweatband from the sports festival with Deku's number on it.
That's awesome.
I messaged you, Dan.
Oh, okay. I shall take a peek.
And so popular. He's getting all the messages, all the DMs.
All the intrigue.
Sliding into the DMs.
So many
I see.
DMs.
I'm gonna slide into your
I
DMs.
see what you did, Sam.
'Cause
DMs for the DM.
I sent you a DM because you're my DM and I hear you like
Mhm.
DMs.
Yeah.
Help,
Nice.
I'm tired.
Dan, I think is gonna go with the group, and
Okay.
we'll do all that stuff afterwards,
Okay, neat.
just to make it easier.
Yeah, A-okay. Yep, either way, neat. Okay. Alright, looks like everyone's back, so...
Dun dun dun.
Do, 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 do.
You don't know what's coming.
Haha.
Dun, 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 dun.
Alright, so where were we? Oh, right. Kaylin, you do in fact see whoever it was you were looking for. Yeah.
Yeah, I see
Em.
Emrysina.
Yeah.
Right before Galathor told me he was going to take a shower.
Yeah, anyone need to use the bathroom?
And then I also saw Emil down there as well, keeping to himself.
And everyone else. Blueberries eating
Well, I
Feeding
will.
blueberry sausage pizza.
I will notice Emrysina and just kind of, okay, I go over to her table. Hey,
Hey,
you've really put a dent in the morning, it looks like.
I know it's been a rough week.
That it has. Is everything okay? I mean, I know, yes, the rough week, but this is a lot of drink for so early in the morning. Is there something else that? Did everything go okay yesterday evening after we got back?
Yes, and no. I need to tell you something, but you have to
Okay.
swear to me that you can't tell anybody that you know. And I'm putting a lot of trust in you. And I'm gonna try to walk in a straight line out the door. I might stumble a little bit.
Oh boy. And Kaylin will follow.
I'll hand Kaylin a gigantic tankard of water and be like, "Yeah, you might want to give that to her. And here's one of coffee and one for you."
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
A whole armful of cups.
I will hand Emrysina one of the coffees and just put down the jug of water at her feet.
I'm just gonna check the coffee over my shoulder and just start and drink about half of the water. Em is looking around nervously, trying to make sure that nobody's watching, nobody's listening, that nobody else in the building can see or hear anything.
Big perception check, if you would.
Oh, let me move my book. Oh shit, 5.
Coast looks clear.
totally clear. Drunk Em is the best.
That's awesome.
Can I see that she's looking around and make a perception check as well, Dan?
Thank you.
That is a natural 17 with bonus 23.
Yay!
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you see, since it's drunk Em, she's like.
Yeah.
She kinda...
Look under my wings.
Yeah. Perfect. The coast does in fact look clear, Kaylin.
I don't think there's anyone around.
Okay.
What's up?
Hold on, let me open my notes real quick. Out of character. I know you have ties to the council. And I need to be very clear that I am not fond of the council. For reasons.
Understood.
When I was away, I found out that the people that I grew up with were not my actual parents.
Oh.
They were friends of my parents. My mother was Tildari, and she was a royal. Her name was Sylviana Wren, and my father was Aramil Wren. He was a wood elf. I am heir to the throne, to this city. It is why I've used a fake name. Because if we were to return, we would die. I think the council knows what happened to my parents. And I think something bad happened. I need your full disclosure to not share this with anyone else, because I am putting you and everybody else at risk.
I won't tell anyone. I promise.
There is a chance that, I know you're all for the council, but I'm just saying there is going to probably be a chance that I will disrupt the council to get my answers. And I need to know if you will stand behind me on this.
I joined the council because I thought I could help my city. My allegiance isn't to the council. It's to you and to the rest of them. I don't owe those people anything. I don't owe the council anything. They haven't done anything for me. I was just honestly accepted a position to kind of use them for good, but ultimately for what I want to do.
Your council and my council might have ties. I don't know. That is why I am sharing with you what I'm saying now. And I'm still like nervously looking around just a little bit.
If it came to the point that I had to choose between the council and protecting or standing by you, Emrysina, I would choose you.
Okay. But I needed you to know.
I feel honored that you trusted it with me. I know it's not easy.
My apologies for acting so strange since coming here. It's been a lot to take in. And it's been scary.
I can only imagine. I mean, you saw yourself what I went through back in my city, and that's not nearly as intense. So, and you don't have to apologize for how you've acted. I'm just glad that you're here. That you're back with us. Even if it's just for however long. Be sure to drink the rest of that water.
Okay. I'm not sure how long I don't know. And then I kind of trail off with my mumbling and my thoughts and stuff because I don't really want to finish the sentence in front of her. And I'll pick up the water and I'll chug the rest of it. And I will go to see. Hopefully, I don't know how drunk I am at this point, but I still want to see if there's word of my brother in the city.
Okay, we'll see.
I'm kind of anxious about it. Like I'm just like. I feel a lot of pressure. Or M feels a lot of pressure right now, so under pressure.
Nice.
Pushing down on me.
But before I turn to walk away, I'm gonna give her a big hug and say a blessing in her ear.
Nice. All right. So you head off, looking for someone that can give you an update on that, Nide or otherwise. This time of day, Nide will be up at the castle, so I'll put a quick pin in that saying you're heading up there. Is there anything anyone else wants to do now that you've all received this news?
I'm still kind of anxiously waiting to hear back from that messenger who I weirded out.
Nice. Yeah, nothing yet for Aaron.
Did that message get relayed to all of us that we have to hustle?
I don't know. Caitlin, did you relay that to everyone?
No, I just relayed it to Mortimer, and then I'll go back into the area and just kind of relay it to people as they come down.
Okay.
Okay, so I will come down for breakfast.
Look, I tried something new, Mort.
Eggs.
Breakfast pizza.
Interesting. All right.
M just ate like 3.5 on her own, so I'm guessing it's good, but she also took about a lot of drink with that too, so it could be terrible.
Mental note: pizza places near bars.
It makes a great drunk pizza.
But I will relay it to Erwin that time's a wasting. Get ready to bug out.
All right.
And I'm wondering, do I?
Mort, I think I figured something out watching you do
What's
your teleporting thing. I saw some of your runes, and I think I figured out how to do that too. Maybe.
Ooh, excellent.
But I think the way I set my runes up, I think it's more going between planes than it is staying on the same plane. We'll find out.
Yeah, that's always the teleportation is always a pleasant surprise when you show up in the right place.
Oh, we're doomed.
And with that, I'll tell her that I too have, since our adventure in Rivenlost, I don't need to. Well, I can use a teleportation circle now, but I don't have to draw a circle. I have teleport now, so as long as I have I can go to any permanent circle that I know of, and any place that I am very familiar with. But as the familiarity wanes,
so does the chances.
So is the chance of me ending up in the right place.
Nice.
Isn't magic wonderful?
It's certainly exciting. So yeah. But,
all right.
Is Caitlin about?
I was hoping to hear back from the king, but I guess he's busy.
Could very well be.
Well, you saw it too, right? He's a rune child like me.
Yes, that's. I mean, you're the first, and he's the second, so that's.
He's the first one I've met too, besides myself.
Well, I'll let you.
I hope. I mean, yeah. I'm definitely. Saving a dragon is definitely very important. So, I just hope we hear back from them soon.
Okay, I am trying to secure a way of us getting back here without Tenzer being involved. So,
please,
in case we need to get back here in a hurry, they won't know. Well, they'll have to deal with it, I guess, if we need to.
Yeah.
So very good. I love the eggs and the bacon and the meat. That's an excellent
Oh,
idea.
good. Oh, good. Okay, so that was okay.
It was
That
not
was
just
free.
good.
Yeah. Galthor says.
I'm gonna roll real quick to see if I get any more.
She'll
Any
give
more sober.
Galithor more pizza without really looking at him.
I got 16.
Okay, yeah, you come down to like just a light buzz.
So I'm walking towards the castle, right?
In fact, you would find Nide, and unless you want to stop anywhere, but
Okay, you said when we first got there, the king and queen had to leave, right? Are they back yet, or?
I'll say you find Nide, and she can let you know they're not back yet, and that there's been no update yet as to your brother.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Not on you.
I'll be sure to let you know immediately.
Okay. Then I kind of just... I'm not even going to attempt to fly. I'm just going to like hobble back and forth to the where everybody else is at.
Okay. You're all back at the building. News
I'm gonna
has been
take a
shared.
plate of food up over to Emil and just give it to him. Make sure that he eats.
Kind of gives a nod and eats the food.
I'll leave him alone.
We should also try the breakfast pizza out on Blueberry.
Oh yeah, I'd definitely be giving it to Blueberry.
Blueberry loves it.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of meat on it and everything. Like,
Nice.
Blueberry inspired all the meat.
Are you all feeling like you have anything else you want to do here, or do you want to head back?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was just going to check in with Kaylin real quick. I think we can probably postpone the boxes thing until
That's
after
fine.
we deal with this. Plus,
That's cool.
there are people that in Xanbora, we could have them check into it as well.
Sounds good.
So let's get with Shuffletrot, get her to get us back to Xanbora. If you want to do that. It would be, I guess, I don't know, would it be rude of us not to let her know we're going back, or not to have her take us back? That would probably look odd.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Okay, so we should get with Shuffletrot and get back to Xanbora at our earliest convenience.
Did we know Shuffletrot stayed in the city, Dan?
She left once the introduction was done. I'm sure she would have stopped in and said goodbye.
Okay.
But she's back in Xanbora, yeah.
Okay, then I guess.
Well, I mean, we just have to walk through that portal thing, right?
Yeah, get back with Nide and say we need to bug out and head back to Xanbora.
We need to split.
Yeah. Thanks for all the assistance.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Yes.
Nice, yeah.
Exactly.
You're able to meet up with her with relative ease, and she, you see her kind of glance, at M, but kind of scan the party and time to time. You're, of course, welcome to return, and thank you for your assistance.
I was hoping to come back. I wanted to talk to the king about a few things.
Yes,
He offered. So like, I'm just waiting to hear back, and I guess they're busy or something. So
things have grown hectic since you shared who exactly is behind current events. But yes, I will be sure to make sure that it's on the docket, and just be sure to come through Council Person Shuffletrot, and you will be welcomed.
Okay.
All of you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I do hope to see you all again. Kind of gives another glance to M. Good day, and take care.
Good day. Take care.
She gives a majestic
Okay, then I'll
bow.
give a little bow and then leave.
Okay.
Can I pull Emil aside
Sure.
and then, because I don't know that he was outside the window.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna basically tell him the same thing as I told Kaylin.
Oh, well, I thank you for trusting me with that.
Of course.
Secret is safe with me. And you know, let me know what I can do. You need my help, I'm here for you.
Thank you.
You see, he's a little bit distracted in thought, as he has been since you all left Ravenlost. But seems genuine. Towards the edge of the city of Iverness, you are greeted by. Let's pull her back up here. You are greeted by Dekavin. There she is. One with all of the myriad animals behind her.
Oh, right.
Sans the animals this time.
Menagerie.
Yeah. Her and her wolf are the ones that are their eyes match, which is kind of fun and cool. Okay, so you are led by her. Just says very, very little. Follow me. And leads you from the edge of town back to the portal. And when you get there, she kind of sits down in like an animal's crouch, and just lets you all pass through into the forest opening where that warbling portal is. Her wolf does the same, sits on its haunches beside her. Gives just sort of a feral nod to you as you all head in. Looking once more at the Ravenlost there in the nearby background, towering over almost everything here. Even some of the mountains. And before walking through, there's actually a warbling mass here. As you approach it, it begins to materialize and warble some more. You're able to get in there.
Hold on, I'm going to cover my video real quick.
Oh, okay.
He pulled off his diaper.
Nice. Whee! I just did the same. No, just kidding.
You wear diapers? Okay.
Yeah, still wearing
TMI,
it.
thank
you. You still.
I was going to say you just did it now.
Yeah.
And you arrive in Xanbora.
Yeah. DM's got a DM, is he?
Wow.
DM's got a BM.
Nice. That's amazing, Frank.
All clear.
Okay, thanks, Melissa. All right, so you warble on through, arriving once again in the lower area beneath the dome. There's a few, of course, work personnel here that are, a little surprised. Some of them hustle to get someone that can guide you out. A moderately official-looking individual in guard's garb begins to guide you through the maze beneath the dome. As you approach the end, the portion where you're reaching the edge of the dome, you're going to go back out into the city. You round a corner, and in that room, you see standing at a counter is Councilperson Shuffletrot. And sitting down on the bench is Daran, Emrysina's brother, Daran.
Oh.
Accompanied
What
by...
the hell?
Accompanied by Rain.
I'm gonna deadass stare him down and be like, what the hell are you doing here?
Oh, well, I was told of where you were, and I thought I should make it here post haste. I mean, you can't be the only one.
They told me that you hadn't arrived yet.
Oh,
Was I lied to?
I don't know. I only just arrived, but we've been waiting here for necessary red tape. And kind of looks over at Councilperson Shuffletrot's like, giving a that kind of smile.
Save me.
Yeah. In fact,
Save me or I'm gonna kill him.
This one here insisted on keeping an eye on me. Looks down at Rain. Who's got her, little bunny, stuffed bunny rabbit. And she's got her thing covered.
Caitlin's gonna run over and hug Rain.
Oh, I know. I thought I should keep an eye on him.
Good job. We're glad to have you back and safe.
That's you. Oh, I'll wait till she gets her headphones in.
She missed her intro.
That's you, Rain.
You're up, Rain.
Surprise! So they just came up back into Xanbora. They're still under the big dome in the center of the city, and as they navigate their way all the way up and they're about to leave the bubble, Councilperson Shuffletrot's there, behind a counter, and sitting on a bench is Emrysina's brother, Daran, as well as you. And Daran was saying, yes, I'm here, I want to go in, but there's so much paperwork, and this one said she had to keep an eye on me, so... she is pointing to you, of course, and since you weren't here, I just, Caitlin said, "Oh, it's so good to see you," or something, and
Caitlin hugged you. She went over there and hugged Rain.
Oh, yeah, that's where we are. So I had Rain say, like, "Yeah, I thought I should keep an eye on him," or he asked me to keep an eye on him. So,
What have you been up to, Rain? We can't hear you, Mariah. You're muted.
I'm muted, huh? And also, Caitlin noticed. Not only she has a bunny, but she has an owl now.
Aww.
Where did you get this one?
I found it.
Have you had a safe time
Mhm.
while being away?
Mhm.
Did you find out anything fun or important?
Well, I was trying to find me little halfling blanket ghost, but no luck. I did a lot of other research on the afterlife.
Good. I'm sure it will come in handy.
And I just hugged Kaylin again.
So I just missed like the last minute or so because I was talking with Hattie. So we're all in the same room right now.
Yes, in Xanbora, under the dome, Councilperson Shuffletrot, Daran, and Rain, and everyone.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to Rain and thank her for first off being here because I'm sure it was quite a trip, and for keeping an eye on my brother because I know it's a lot to handle. And then I'm gonna turn around and grab Daran by the collar and drag him away from the group. If you dare say our last name to anybody around here, I will end you.
Well, you wish to keep it a secret.
You utter one breath, I will not miss.
Ooh, snap.
People should know who I am.
I don't care who you think you are. You're putting my friends' lives at risk. And I will not stand for it.
We'll see how I feel.
As always. Then I walk back to the group.
It's good to see you, sis. Nice. Awesome.
I
So
just give
many-
him.
So many Mallows vibes right now.
Yeah, I was like, that's like Mallows' voice, even.
Nice.
What did you say, Mariah?
Oh, I just give him an evil glare.
Nice. Around the corner from the outside of this room, stepping in is Archivist Delorna. You have all made it. Good. Share with me the news. Where in the Feywild is this? And by the way, let me share on the map so you actually know where it's at.
Can you describe the map for us Oklahomans that don't have fantasy grounds up?
Nice. Oh, so this is the first section, your home section of
wait, I have a stream.
Oh, okay, perfect. Let me move this map around a little bit. So, mind you, you're all currently on Ephron. I will zoom in here. Ooh, way down here. Right in the middle of this kingdom is where Xanbora resides. Your keep is like here. Xanbora is right about here. Ooh, and I'll zoom out. Whee! Blackrock Landing was up here at the top, the peak of Ephron. This place is here. Quigwen. Let me move this.
At the top?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The only way to get there is across, without magical means, is across the abyssal shelf, which is this...
Oh.
Who is that guy?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Which is ice that's not always frozen enough to walk across, which is fun. Most of lower half of Tegradoth being dead from that event 150 years ago. Anyway, so up here, Quigwen, it's this outcast area. For those that have Sage background, you know that Tegradoth is home to Dragonborn clans.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know this?
Probably not. I mean, you can roll a history check. You wouldn't inherently know it because it's Dragonborn, and there's sort of a kin.
History?
Mm-hmm.
18!
Okay, yep, you'd know. It's home to Dragonborn clans, but they're all really strict. They have their, different colors to different tribes, and everyone sort of does their own things, their own hierarchy. But Quigwen over here is sort of a land of pariahs, of outcasts that mix and match despite color of scales. And it's like sort of a self-policing kind of force there. So not the wealthiest of places, but a place outside of all the tribal stuff in Tegradoth. There are no teleportation circles in Tegradoth, nor the Vethril Expanse. Vethril Expanse is really not explored that much. But because you have the full force of these two things, someone likely has something to get you up there.
Okay, and I thought, why are we going up there again? I thought the Runekeeper's soul was in the Feywild.
Yep, the bordered town is just outside of Quigwen. It's a very small town between Quigwen and Eshgil. If you want to get directly to that place, and
I had to travel the Feywild for it.
But yeah, let's not travel the Feywild.
Whee! Yes, well, we have the means to head to Quigwen, at least, and be a short 4-hour trek or so east to get to the hovel that is a border town. Are you all prepared, or do you need time?
Time is something we don't have, right?
Correct.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Actually, Mort's going to go right out of curiosity and just say, we have these 2 boxes. How fast can you unlock them? They may contain things that could help us.
Oh, Mort, we have to do the sending.
And we'll send a message. Yeah, that'll only take a minute.
Okay.
Wait, no, because Felix is in the keep outside of this town, right?
Yeah, that's it.
We could just send a messenger.
That's yeah.
Save your spell slot.
Okay.
We'll send him. I would want to know
right away. Okay. I understand. You want to confirm that nothing's happened to him.
Oh. She does not have the knock spell, but one of her Arcana rolls was high enough to I'm familiar with this cipher. And she puts her hand over it, and a lot of the flowing energy within her crystalline form kind of cycles and surges up over to her hand, interacting with the box. Essentially a wooden box the size of a dictionary with a big, sort of like a gem, almost a ruby, half ruby, as it was bisected and is raised off the face of this box. Little runes come up and spin and twist and disperse. This other one I'm not familiar with. It would take time. We can find someone to unlock this.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll leave that last one with you, but thank you for, doing what you could with the other.
Of course.
What's inside?
Dan, real quick, since we would probably know, since we're familiar with this area, how long would it take for me to take my broom to the keep?
It's about a 4-hour walk. So
okay.
The broom, it would,
a long time.
Yeah, it'd be a couple of hours, probably 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's only it's a third level slab. I'll burn it. So, okay. Just before we do that, I'll explain. I got a quick message I need to send someone, and then we'll be on our way.
Yes.
I'm gonna elbow Daran in the ribs and be like, "Don't call me M here. I am Anar."
No.
God.
I'm taking everything she has not to sock him in the mouth.
Well, I'm heading to. I have nothing to do with this rune person. I'm heading to the homeland.
As he's walking by, Aaronwin, who's been kind of like looking up at the runes, will subtly cast Mage Hand to trip him.
Nice.
I'll just
He's
be laughing.
So busy with his nose in the air, he doesn't see it.
I figured.
Oh no! Oh, the pain! Oh, he's like, hey, got a boo-boo in his elbow. Oh,
So soon.
She's just like completely ignoring him, just like looking at the runes.
Nice. Oh, please, someone help me up. Oh, I need first aid. Is there a doctor? Get a doctor or two.
I think are we all like walking away?
Nice.
Rain is just gonna look at him.
Bye,
Just walk away.
Scarlet.
Awesome. She's like, hi.
Is he gonna try to like keep leaving continuously, or is he? Because he's kind of.
You're not sure, but it is his intention to head through the portal, and it seems like he, has the permission to. Hey guys.
Can I tell Scarlet to revoke permission?
Oh. Well,
She won't know the reason why, but.
I'll see what I can do about adding some red tape, but I like to help, but I also can't prohibit freedoms, it would be a little too much of an abuse of my power. But
as she's saying that, I'm gonna turn to the group and say, if he stays, I need to stay.
Oh. No, please. I can handle traveling myself. I'm not a baby. He grabs his elbow again.
I beg to differ. And it's more than just traveling by yourself, and you know that. Do I need to tie you?
Oh, please, the theatrics. I'm gonna be fine.
God.
Put him in a bag of holding or something, jeez.
Look, I've been waiting nearly an hour. Like it's been the end of the world.
Oh no, what a nightmare.
No, truly. I must get going.
I don't think that you understand the dangers that you face.
I don't fear any danger. He's still holding his elbow. I don't fear any danger.
I make my Mage Hand move up and just kind of in his face.
And yet you're nursing something from tripping.
It was a big trip. Didn't you see that? It was a big fall.
Dan, does Rain have hold person ready? It's been a hot minute since I've changed those prepared spells.
You can have it if you want that to be one of your prepared. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna cast hold person on him. If I can.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have anything to counter that, so.
Hold person.
What does he have to roll for that?
Wisdom save.
Okay. It's a 16. I'm not sure what your. I'll take a look. Peanut butter fantasy grounds. All right, so 12 plus your. He succeeds by 1.
No, our proficiency bonus went up.
Is it 5? Oh,
It's
then
5 now.
he breaks even, so he still succeeds, but just barely now because it's just even. Oh, what was that?
Dang.
I want to try to punch him in the head and knock him out.
All right, oof. Make a we can't just do it with so I'll tell you what, I'll give you an option. Either you can do an attack roll with your strength modifier, unless you have unarmed combat, but I don't think rangers or druids do. So strength plus your d20, and we'll see what that is. If you get high enough, then like really high, then you might be able to knock him out. Otherwise, you can attempt like a grapple, like a chokehold grapple, where you can do an athletics check.
Can I
against him.
assist with my mage hand and just kind of like hold him?
I'll do
Hold him still so we can punch him.
You can have advantage on either of those with Aaron's assistance.
Okay. Strength check, right?
Attack.
Yes, if you're yeah, pretty much strength check. Yep, if you're trying to attack. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
With advantage.
Mm-hmm.
No,
With
but the
advantage.
natural one.
4.
No, with advantage.
That is with advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
My elbow, and you miss because he kind of goes. Ooh. As he,
I'm gonna fall to the ground.
Nice. Oh.
God, what the heck, Daran?
Is your elbow all right? Hey,
Sorry.
no, it's fine. Listen, I don't have time. But council person, trotty shuffle. Is it? Are we good to go?
I'm gonna cut him
Just
off,
a
and then
minute.
I'm just gonna push him through the portal, and then turn around and say, you know what? Go.
Nice.
Just
push him
go.
through.
I'm just gonna push him through since he's gonna go through anyway, and then I'm gonna walk back through the portal with him.
Okay.
Cool.
Councilperson's like, oh.
That just made my decision for me.
Okay.
Thanks, Dan.
I'm so sorry. Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, I need to go with them. And just
Go
make-
with the flow.
yeah.
Go
We'll
with
see
the
you
flow.
later.
Okay, listen, there's someone here I have to help you, though, so listen to Archivist Delorna. She's gonna get you where you need to go safely, and I have a person to help you on this mission yourself. Just give, if you can wait like 10 minutes, I can send for them, and then I've got to get into the portal here. Yeah?
Who are you sending for?
Well, it's, someone I trust. And I'm just gonna go find her name. Their name, Davania. They'll,
What do they look like? Really, quick description. Race. So we know who we're looking for.
Gotcha. Well, she's gonna try and get them here, but she'll still answer you.
How long will that take?
Oh, 10 minutes. They're
Okay.
nearby. They're waiting. I just
Okay.
yeah, thank you so much. And she gives kind of rough description, around 30. Yeah, she's not really going to give much of a description. She's maxed with all the things going on with Tensor and University and the other one doing things. It's like I said, I'm sorry. I'll just introduce you. Yeah, sorry. And she kind of runs out of the building quickly, and a few minutes later, comes back with.
In those minutes, Dan, could we try to send? Can Mort try to do his sending spell?
Yes. Yep. Don't forget, you've unlocked one of the things too.
I'm opening the box.
Okay.
All right.
Getting all the goodies.
Let me send the message first. All right, you ready, Dan?
Yes.
All right. I cast sending, and to Felix, I say, "Are you well? No time to explain. Be alert and vigilant. You may be in danger. We'll explain later. Reply if you are safe." You can reply to this message.
All right. So you, of course, you find it here to be the middle of the night because you're sort of on the opposite side of the world.
How long are we gonna do this dance?
But
If you get a message, it wakes you up, though.
yeah, but he does respond. Wow, I'm well. That's sort of an ominous warning. What kind of danger? I'll watch out for things, but I'm okay.
Okay, and I'll relay that. I'll relay that message to Kalen. That he's curious about what the danger is. Should we? I don't know. Would it be a shock to his system?
It was a shock to ours. So tell him in whatever words you can.
Right. This will be okay. Let me see. That was number 2, and this will be number 3. Okay. All right. I'll cast sending and. Boy. Try to keep the words down. Ormia is now undead and seeking revenge.
Run like hell.
Be wary.
More than undead, she's a lich.
Do we know that for sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Even a lich. Take necessary precautions.
On the other side, Felix sits up in bed. You hear a reply. You're kidding. No. Precautions? A lich? I can't do this. And that's like, yep.
I'll relay the message to Kalen.
Come back here as soon as we can.
Want me to tell him that? Is that what you...
I don't want you to waste another spell slot.
Well, that we know he's safe. We can send him a courier with all the other details.
Yeah.
Including the fact that we don't know that. I don't think she knows where we are or did we tell them where we came from? No, I don't think we did.
I'm not taking anything for granted. Or
Except for the fact that this is Xanbora is Ormia's hometown.
Oh dear.
And she knows about the keep.
he knows he's been warned. I do just want to make it back as soon as we can to at least see him in person.
Oh yeah. Okay, we'll put that in a message and get that off to him.
Okay. Councilperson Shuffletrot hustles back in. Okay, so she'll be here in just a minute. She's right behind me. I'm so sorry. There's all this going on, and it's 10 universities here, the whole continent of Calais. Feels like. Trying to coordinate this. I feel like I'm the only council person here in Xanbora that's actually doing any work, and we've got this weird thing going on in the Wildwood Thicket where a bunch of trees are just rotting and dying. Like I'm pulled in a million directions, and I need to. I don't know. I have to make sure that Daran doesn't upset one of the few beneficial things we have going on here. We might need the help of the Tiltari with all this going on. Yeah. So here she is. Oh, good. Okay. I'm going out. Sorry. Here is Davania, and Davania here's everyone, and I have to go. Please take care of yourselves, and I hope to, catch up again soon. I'm so sorry. She's gonna.
I'll give her a quick hug, and then I will, kind of like seeing how frazzled she is. I will, I'll transfer one of my glyphs to her.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I have a few that are active, and I'll just hug her and transfer one to her, so it'll show up on her hand.
Okay.
Just say, use it if you need it.
Oh, thanks.
Good luck.
To you.
Rain just waves.
Bye. It was fun getting to know you. She runs downstairs, leaving you with Davania. What does Davania look like?
Oh.
Well.
What?
What?
Look what the cat's dragged in.
Table flip!
What? I'm glad I came back. What?
God
is going
asked
on?
for my help, and I'm willing to help you.
Dun dun dun.
Who and or what? Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to describe her real quick. I am Davania Nadell. I am of guild artisan background. I am a Scourge Asimar Divine Soul Sorcerer. At your service. I have long scars going down from my cheekbones, down my neck, over my shoulders, and I wear a black mask that covers everything except for my eyes, which are topaz. I have black braided hair, which is long, and pale skin. I have 2 scars that go up in my inner forearms. I have 5 ear piercings in my left ear and 3 in my right. And she is... I changed her age. Dan.
Oh, okay. That's.
I am 35 years old.
Is she human? Is she an elf?
She's Asimar.
Asimar.
Oh, that's okay. That's Yasha. Okay.
And she is chaotic good.
Rain is just gonna look at her. Because
What's up?
assuming that she's taller than Rain, she's
Yes.
just gonna look up. And
Hi.
then Rain's gonna back up and grab Kaylin's hand
I'll
and
take
just hide behind Kaylin.
Davania, it's a pleasure to meet you.
You're a sorcerer too? That's so cool!
And you are?
I'm Erinwin. She sticks out her hand to shake it.
Dan, can I do an insight check on her? To see if she's like.
Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Kaylin,
You can roll.
Stormforge.
Word gets out the carpet, gets on the carpet, comes up to eye level. Mortimer, wizard.
Pleased to meet you too. Who's this in the corner over here?
Emil, is he? Oh.
You can. Oh, that's where he's hiding. That's Emil.
Emil, it's good to meet you.
When everyone pointed at where Emil is, Rain's gonna turn and then just run towards Emil.
You can do an insight check, Rain, to see if she's being honest. I think that's
That's what I want. Yeah, couldn't think.
Gallifrey steps forward. Gallifrey Ainsley. Pleasure.
What's in Chester?
Pleasure.
Oh, I found Chester.
I'm a good puppy.
Good dice,
Blueberry comes up. Hi, are you a new friend? I'm a very good friend.
I'll use my help.
A
Blueberry
talking
is the
dog.
best friend. Blueberry is the best friend. Pick up Blueberry.
As
And
you
what's
say.
my modifier?
Let's see. For your insight check,
Woo!
it would be
Woo!
a +7.
I rolled a natural 19, so 9, 10,
nice.
11, 12, 13, 14,
Okay.
15, 16, 26.
Beautiful.
7. Wow.
All right. Yeah, she seems to be honest, straightforward. Heartfelt introduction.
Yeah, and then after I do that and see Emil, I'm just gonna
Okay.
to him.
Kind of, lets you hang behind him there or next to him.
Is that your father?
She says nothing.
Nice.
Quiet
Friend.
one.
She's the newest of our group.
Ah. Well, I am here to help you guys in anything that you need. With a
Cool.
coughing child next to me.
Nice.
We're gonna go save a gold dragon soul.
All in a day's work, I suppose.
As you do.
You have everything that you need.
I think so. We're going to the Feywild, just so you know.
Yeah. Do what you gotta do, I suppose.
Yeah.
Just wanted to give you a heads up.
Just keep
Not-
swimming. Just
Not a
keep
favorite.
Oh, not of ours either.
But any friends of Scarlet's are friends of mine.
Same. Scarlett's helped us out a lot.
Same here. I would not be alive if it weren't for her. Shall we go?
Yeah, let's go rescue a dragon.
Archivist Delorna nods. Let's
Save a dragon and kick some ass.
Yes.
I like her.
All right, before we step through the portal, which I'm assuming is our next step,
Yep,
No,
up
we're
at the
gonna-
university. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to give Shuffletrot the message for Felix.
Oh, she's gone.
She's gone, but you can give it to somebody for sure.
Delorna, if Delorna's there, I'll give it to her.
Delorna's going with you.
Oh,
I'm-
okay. Delorna's going.
Just give it to a messenger.
We'll
Oh,
see
what's his
that
name?
this is.
No, I can't. I won't trust it to him. Uh,
Page boy.
There are
And I also-
messengers.
Are there
I
guards?
also wanted to,
in
yeah,
there?
it's easily. Yeah, you find somewhere.
Just hand
On
it
the
out
way up
for
there.
them.
Oh,
I'll
me too.
also
I'll
ask
see to it, sir.
if they could spare a couple guards at the keep for a while.
Let's see, would you know? We would roll a d20 and let me know if it's
Yes.
11 through 20.
He does have brewer as well.
He has brewer
There.
and he has
No,
the
no,
entire...
brewers. No, brewers at the
in Calder
estate.
Roll, yeah.
Brewers in Calder Roll. That's
But
right.
he does have the entire forest.
That's
that's
true.
right.
Yes,
He has the.
What's her name?
The nymph and all of the trees and
Yeah.
everything.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Callie.
he should be out.
Was it Callie? Stirred
No, it's a flower's
Callie's
name.
under the hat. Yeah,
Is there?
it's Azalea.
Azalea, exactly. It's a flower name. That's all I can remember. Azalea.
Yeah, if you,
Is
I
the-
won't make you roll anything if you're not going to send anyone down there
Nah,
because the forest would probably
Yeah.
not treat them well.
Okay.
Before
all right.
we head out, Dan,
Mhm.
Kaylin's going to kind of step aside by herself. Yeah.
My D&D group. I'm in a session.
I'm just thinking really quick.
Mhm.
What she
I
will
could talk to
do
you.
is she will stay back behind. She's going to kind of like go to the back of the room.
Bless you.
Oh, bless you.
She's going to go to the back of the room and go into kind of push her mind through into the astral plane from her cloak.
Oh, okay.
And while there, she's going to, you know, it might not. Never mind. No, scratch that. She's just going to step the back of the room and kind of turn to herself and just kind of say a silent prayer because she has prayed to the forest goddess before around the keep, and just say a silent prayer to the forest goddess for protection on the keep.
Okay.
I'm gonna side eye her while she's doing that.
Ah, nice. Kaylin, you actually hear an answer as you're praying for that. There's a force racing against you. Make haste.
And I'm ready to go.
All right.
Okay, you all make your way up to the teleportation point, and Archivist Delorna will teleport us to Quigway, the closest city, and from there we will travel a few hours east. It is cold. If you have warm wear, please be sure to bring it. Prepare yourselves. And she just goes about casting the spell. Woo! And you, I'm going to zip a little bit. You end up in this sort of ramshackle city. It's like a park for people just setting up a town out of nowhere. Somehow grew over time into a full-on city. You actually teleport just outside of the city to the northeast. Archivist Delorna, this is a place that she's familiar with, this location. That's why she zipped you all there. And you begin the trek eastward. It is cold, so if everyone can roll a Constitution saving throw. So it's like ultra cold.
Would she have warned us about that before we left? Because
Yeah,
I
she
feel
just
like
did.
She did.
okay, because we would have like probably grabbed cloaks or something at the very least at the university or whatever. Been like, if we're going somewhere cold, can we have like parkas?
Yeah, I mean, if any of you feel like you would have stopped to do that, you buy some, something cloaky, and we'll figure out what it costs after.
Kaylin's wearing a cloak, so she probably would not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm wearing a cloak too. So I mean a robe. Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe
Nice. If it's not extreme winter gear, then go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, why not?
For me, that's a 16.
Ooh, fun.
Oh no.
Wow, that's a high saving.
It's
throw.
11.
Ooh.
I got a 19.
Ooh, nice.
I was doing some research on ASMRs or whatever you pronounce it.
Mhm.
And they have, hold on. Just freaking had it. As a Scourge SMR, she's got +1 to Constitution,
Oh,
so
nice.
Nice.
Okay. And Mort?
13 plus 2, 15.
Okay. And Rain, if you're there, otherwise I can roll for you.
Hello.
Hey. Good
What do I
making,
need to roll?
Constitution saving throw from the cold here as you're traveling east.
Okay, can you give me my modifier? I think it's like
Yes.
+0
Let us see. It
before I roll.
is -1.
Oh.
Oh no.
Roll high.
If I roll a natural 1, I'm gonna be so. Oh, okay, good. -1. 17 minus 1 is 16.
Okay. So everyone except for Aaron win.
Which is funny because Constitution is one of my saves that I actually got from my class. That's the only reason I rolled a 3 on the die.
No, oh my gosh. You are feeling cold. In fact, you take 1 point of exhaustion from battling the elements.
Fantastic.
I don't know how Rain would have passed because she's wearing a dress.
Could I use my rune in any way? Because like I can use my rune to absorb damage. Could I kind of use it in that manner to kind of like try to keep me warmish?
Yeah, I don't think it was designed for it. Yeah.
Cool.
But kudos for the, connection there and trying to make it happen.
I tried.
All you can do is try.
Yeah. After about halfway through, 2.5 hours on this walk, you start following this frozen riverbed through the ice and snow. Excuse me. It's quiet. The winds are soft and low. It's constant flurries, but no heavy snow currently. And it's just a place, unfortunately, it's a great place to be introspective as you're all walking along, trying not to slip, but otherwise it's just quiet and sort of there's a peace to it. It gives you time to think. Ultimately, you reach a mountain, and there's a number of these archways sort of like in the right-hand part of this image that lead into a cave, and Archivist Delorna pauses outside, seemingly unaffected by the cold. We've arrived inside. Is the location of the crossover to the Fae. Within, there will be a change in temperature. It will be very warm. We are headed to a location in the Feywild known as Evernight, Kingdom of Evernight.
Wasn't?
Yes, the Kingdom of Evernight. It was once more prosperous and has seen some better days, but still functions well in a state of repair from a recent calamity. Or a calamity some recovered from only 20 years ago or so, less than 2 decades. Oh, did I lose somebody?
Mariah had to go to bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
She put it in the chat, Zoom chat thing.
Gotcha. All right. Let us forge ahead. And she turns and walks through. And
I'm gonna stay in the very back and wait until everybody else has gone through first.
I'll go through first at the sound of warm or something. I'm going through first.
Nice. Okay. So you do just that. You step through. And within...
Also disappointed that we didn't get to meet any Dragonborn.
Oh, yeah. You heard some bustling.
It's like
maybe
a
saw some
layover.
from afar. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, oh.
It's like laying over in a place you've never been before. Well, that was nice. You got to see the gift shop, and that's it.
Nice.
All I
good
got was
airport.
this lousy t-shirt.
Yeah. All right. Before I step through, I'm going to take a wild shot. I got to stick with it. Do I see any rocks or anything? that I can easily pick up?
A lot of ice. I mean, there's snow you could pack.
It's gonna melt. Yeah, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna keep in my backpack. So.
Oh.
There's rocks in the cave, probably.
It's mostly ice. You're basically inside this ice mountain, and on this lake bed, this frozen bed of water that has these shards of ice that crack up and spiral out around something in the very center, almost like it's sprung through the ice lake. That spire of ice with a twisting, rifled sort of spiral around it.
Yeah, that's our destination, right?
It seems to be. Archivist Delorna is headed in that direction.
All right. Well, yeah. All right. Let's just go with it then.
Okay. Is there anything you wanted to do then with the ice or snow or anything else, or were you make an investigation check? Because it's not entirely devoid of earth. So.
Investigation 7 plus. Hold on. I have a new number for that, probably. 7 plus 10, 17.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you find a couple of small stones, quarter size or so.
All right, I'll take a chance. I'll grab one and put a Q on it.
Okay.
That's about all I could probably fit.
Nice.
I am with curiosity, kind of watching what he's doing.
Don't mind me. Crazy old man.
Awesome. Okay, take that.
Crazy old Maurice.
Cute.
Always good for a laugh.
Crazy old Mortimer.
That's awesome. I love it. Okay.
Do I see her give me looking at me?
Probably. Yeah, I don't think she's. Yeah, we'll say yeah.
Just like standing here, just like.
I'm just gonna wink.
That's amazing.
Did he
I just slip the thing and then give her a wink and just put the backpack back on.
Odd one. Very odd.
All right.
Yes. Well, ahead
Mission
of us
accomplished.
is where we head to the other side. You see, she seems to be a little distracted. Her do a roll.
Everything okay, Delorna?
No.
Oh.
She starts looking around the cave. There's a presence.
Dancing lights.
Okay. There's a soft glow from this crystal that fills up the area right around it. But yeah, there is a fair bit that is shaded, so you sort of start illuminating areas nearby.
Mort?
Yep. I will add my
in tandem.
dancing lights.
Yep.
Well, just to get the biggest coverage area to light
Yeah.
up.
Which, by the way, as with my new spell sniper feat that I got last level, I have twice as much distance on all of my spells, so I can go twice as far.
Oh, nice. Okay.
If I sort of see this, state of alert going up,
Mhm.
I'll sort of go to Blueberry and whisper into the hat and ask Callie to cast Detect Good and Evil.
Okay. Sure thing. Mort. All right. Here we go. And she casts that. And it's actually just for spells that require to cast an attack, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
For Aaron.
All right,
For the
For
yeah.
an attack. Rip. Okay. Well, she's just wandering around slightly.
Neat, like pushing those out. Go ahead and make a
Yeah.
perception check, everyone.
Perception.
Oh, come on, dice.
Why is my perception still crappy?
Dang it!
24
almost-
for Kaylin, Dan.
It was what for Kaylin?
24.
Woo!
10 plus 1, 11.
Okay.
Perception. 12 for Erinwin. Which she does have the blind sense, so if that changes anything.
Okay.
Davania is 17.
Nice.
I take that back. Kaylin's 21. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Who was over 17 or over? So Kaylin and Davania. Okay. You two you sense just almost like around the other side of this crystal some movement and presence. Callie's buzzing about, but her detect good and evils, it lasts for 10 minutes, but it's only 30 feet, so she's buzzing about. And you see her, she goes pretty quickly, has a trail of pixie dust, and she's sort of canvassing back and forth, and as she zips around near the crystal, you hear a loud
oh no.
So she spirals down onto the ice and slides about 15 feet back over towards the rest of you. You hear her coughing, and she seems wounded. Mort!
Oh no.
Mort!
I'll rush over.
Yeah.
Mort, get
I'll rush
back.
over too.
No, we need to stay together.
You hear footsteps walking around.
Kaylin's going towards the ferry.
Okay, you head over.
Freaking idiots.
And Callie says, "No, Caitlin, do you pick her up or anything? She's bleeding."
Yeah. No, I'll pick her up.
Okay, pick her up. You get some of that blue ichor blood on your hands as she's.
Can anyone heal her?
Rain?
Careful. Undead.
Oh no.
Don't we have a potion?
Can Rain heal her, Dan?
Sure. Yep. Rain's like, oh no, this cute little fairy, and she casts some heal on her. Doesn't take much to have the wound healed up.
Galathar might use his lay on hands too.
Okay, he'd probably do
So
that.
it's not a spell slot.
Okay.
I want to do my light cantrip and do it behind everybody else.
Okay.
Kind of behind where everybody is at, so it lights up behind them instead of, or in front. I don't know. You know what I mean?
On the other side, yeah.
Yeah, on the other side, so we can get more.
I'll go up with Kaylin and send a couple of my globes behind the crystal.
Oh, you see some people walking out as you both use your light cantrips to sort of start illuminating things. You see two hulking figures, 12 and a half feet tall. Now they're dressed wearing nice-ish, probably not noble clothes, but fine clothes, which someone clearly had a tailor. They have large hunchbacks, so you can see like the knobs of their spines sort of protruding through the back of their jackets. And in the middle, you see two other figures coming around the other side are still a little bit too far away to see what they are. But with these two hulking figures, another individual dressed to the nines steps out. And I don't know, do I have that in here? Let me just see if I have that. Would have been better if I had that image.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Nice. Well, I don't have the image. But dressed to the nines in almost like a swashbuckling sort of gear.
Uh-oh.
Scar across his face. Seems to be somewhat recent. Toothy grin. Well, it's so nice to meet you in person. He looks right past everyone at a meal. I don't know, is he going to say anything else? I don't know, I wish Emil's here. So Emil's just sort of going to like hunker down for a second. You see him visibly like react.
Who are you?
He looks, let's see, who else was there? Gosh, no one! Kazem's not here today, so none of you recognize him. Baron Rexlin von Sutcliffe is his name.
F everything.
Know it. Not that I know him, but meta.
We have some business to take care of. And
We don't have time for this.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
No.
I always love
No,
starting
Dan.
starting
my
a session with a
God.
roll for initiative.
Gonna stand there narrowing my eyes.
It could have been
Awesome.
worse.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been Ormia.
Yeah, right.
I swear to God. I swear to God, Ormia is just
Too soon. Yeah.
too soon.
I was not expecting that. That's crazy.
So
Neat.
it's Sutcliffe and 2 henchmen, right?
2 next to him and 2 coming around the other side that you're
Oh,
unsure of.
lovely.
But these 2 are like hulking, like Frankenstein's monster kind of things.
And what was his name again?
Baron Rexlin.
Rexlin von
Von
Sutcliffe.
Yeah.
Son, if you, yeah,
I'll put it in chat.
Von. Blah, 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 blah.
Pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah.
because it was when Mina killed him. It was just her, Emil, and M, right?
Yeah. It's like, oh, and there's that. Oh, they're just not.
M's not there. Mina killed him.
And Felix
she
is back
dead.
to the- Yeah. Pretty exciting stuff. So I'm just going to let you all know now that you're level 13. Things are going to start amping up. A lot of things in the background are starting to kick off. So expect, sort of the intensity to whoop up towards, level 20. Whee!
So we'll hit 14 next week, right?
No.
Nice.
Either we will or the Baron will.
Nope.
He hit that a very long time ago.
A few thousand years ago.
Awesome. So Emil is met as effectively his granddad in the vampire family. Exciting.
So he's the guy who made.
He's as I mean,
the
not
whammy
not
on him,
that
so to
not
speak.
that the characters know it, but players you would have overheard. Gosh, what's her name?
He
Winifred.
made
Yeah,
her.
made the Baron.
You gotta push down and then.
Baron made a bunch of these like half-breed things, those that you fought in the sewer, the ones that infected him, and Astrid. It was those they were vampire. I forget what they're called, but they're like half.
Spawn.
Yeah, vampires spawn. Like they're not fully turned, so they just turn into these freakish vampire creatures, and run amok. And one of them bit Emil. But
We've
Emil.
all heard his name because it was
yeah.
mentioned. It was
In the
mentioned at the
crossover.
end of the crossover
Yep.
Because they told
as her sponsor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
The person who sent the Cures group to the Sphinx.
And Sterling Sam actually mentioned him once before in connection with a few things.
Yes, she did. Yep. Yep.
That was quite a while ago. That was.
I have those notes. I can go back to.
Nice.
Sure.
Dan, that was like 2 characters ago.
Nice. Yeah. Neat.
Wow.
Yeah. So there should be some exciting stuff for next
It's
week.
exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
And we'll see how all that turns out. And Runekeeper's life is in the balance here. There's a number of things going on. Oh, I can't wait. But I'm sorry, we won't next week. So we have.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
First Friday in December.
Dan!
You have 2 weeks to think about this. Oh my God.
Not again! Not again!
Way to
So
spoil
sorry.
our Thanksgiving dinner.
Nice.
We're all
Nothing
just sitting
to-
there going,
But it's the Baron. What are we? But nice.
Could you
Just
please
sitting
pass the
talking
Baron?
to ourselves, rocking.
Yeah.
Mumbling
Yeah.
at the dinner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything all right?
Baron! The Baron!
you don't
Spell it out with
understand.
peas on the plate. Yeah.
Wow, the entire
Spelling
family's like,
out
wow,
Baron
ever
with the
since
Bs.
Stephanie got into D&D, things have gotten weird.
That's awesome. Mashed potatoes are in like the shape of the Baron's face. I'm like,
What does it mean?
Close Encounters style. You know, it's like we're making
Nice.
Baron models out of the mashed potatoes.
Oh, my
Awesome.
gosh.
So of
Such a
course
sprawl for
we'll
this.
have our Obsidian Scar this Sunday, but there won't be any Curious Lament or Stormfall next week, and that's on me because I'm way out of
Quite
state. But so for anyone who doesn't know, this is our amazing Friday night D&D campaign, weekly campaign, Stormfall. You catch us here every Friday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. We have our sort of exploratory adventure campaign Sunday nights, every Sunday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern.
The
Obsidian
goofball
Scar. Yeah, they're a little silly. Steph and I
relief.
playing that one. DM by Victoria, who's in her Tuesday night campaign. Curious Lament, All Evil campaign every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. And we may have some more goodies on the way. Stay tuned. Just going to keep teasing that with some sprinkles. Anyway, I hope you all have a great night. Thanks for staying up, players and viewers alike. A little late here. And thanks for all your epicness. There's a lot of beautiful roleplay tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Just super juicy. I love it. Have a wonderful night, everyone. We'll catch you soon. We'll see you on Sunday. Bye. And happy Thanksgiving. Bye.
Yeah. See you in 2 weeks.